We are rushing to get out the door to go to our cooking class. Good morning. Okay, I have to go deal with Eric's bike, which is now I think going to be my bike because it's been having a lot of problems and he needs a more reliable one because he's taking it to work every day. So the bike repair guy local to us has fixed this bike probably 3 times. Now it's so broken. All the metal around this pole that he had put for the seat is now bent because the pole completely bent over and the seat is messed up. Eric has class this morning, so I have to go over there. And what this guy likes to do is freaking make you sit and watch him fix bikes. Like, he's had the parts. He knows he wants this bike fixed. He knows we're willing to pay the price for it. But he won't do the work until someone is sitting there watching him. He's like the worst businessman in the entire world, and he's like never there. So I saw him out our window. He's there right now. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna put Eric on the phone, and then Eric's gonna tell him fix the bike, and then I'm gonna sit there and watch him. Yeah, it's frustrating. Okay, we got the bike fixed. Vlog scheduled. We are rushing to get out the door to go to our cooking class. So I will see you when I get there.
This is our kitchen. We rent this place from local family. So it used to be as one person's residential place. Do about like small pinch of salt into the flour here. So we're gonna do like a 1/3 cup of this flour water. Slowly get in. Actually slowly is better because when you do slowly, the heat getting less. It's just easier to get sticky dough. And you can just like really gently fold them together. Don't squeeze by your hands, just a fold. And what you can do, it's not too bad. Get some water in this little thing. And then you know what, get to your hands. Use your wet hand to do that. Fold and then press and turn around. And make a circle so gently. We just need a little bit, we don't have to do that much. So once you've done this, get like a little ball, and then we just get some flour here to dust on the top, and then give you the cheesecloth. We're gonna cover it, and then that's it. So ideally, xiaolongbao is better to eat when it's just like finished steaming, just like fresh steamed, present to you on the table. So get it ready for your dipping sauce. So we're gonna have this rice vinegar, black rice vinegar. This vinegar, I do a tablespoon. Here we have the soy sauce, it's a regular soy sauce. You can do 3 teaspoons or roughly a tablespoon. And then we're gonna have some ginger. Normally do ginger strips. So we have a ginger minced, so we can put minced, otherwise how to do that. You can do as much as you like. Traditional Chinese way to making these fillings. 1 portion meat, 1 portion water in. One of the reasons is to save the cost. Second reason, which is really important, you have a better taste of meat. You have more juice coming out, and the meat is a softer meatball. Which to do a tablespoon of your cake. And you do one direction stirring it because the fat gonna absorb the water into it.
It's cold water.
Yeah, it's cold water.
Okay.
We're gonna keep adding more liquid. We're gonna have cooking oil, teaspoon is fine. Yeah, and soy sauce. We'll do 2 teaspoons, it's very small teaspoon. And then we're gonna have salt, pepper, sugar stuff. Salt, just like a little bit. And then we're gonna have sugar, just small sugar. Pepper, if you like, you can have a bit like 1/3 of a 1/4 teaspoon. And ginger, you can have 1 or 2 teaspoons. And the teaspoon is some oil. Spring onion, you can do 2 of them. Once the spring onion in, no more one direction stirring it, full in, because we want to keep the fresh taste as spring onion. All these herbal ingredients we want to put in, no more stirring. So I have this, we'll make a donut from here, or bagel, so just make a hole in the middle. Use the bottom, touch the board, and just make a circle. We'll do like roughly about 2 centimeter thickness. And then we just cut this in break it to make a long. Gently use your palm to roll it to make them even in size. You're gonna start cutting. It's roughly about like 2 centimeters. One cut, and then you do next one. We do rolling cutting. You roll this 90 degree. It's easier for the next step. and some dry flour on the top. Then or just roll them up. And then what are you gonna do, everybody? Cover your dough, put them at the corner, cover your dough with the cheesecloth. And then make like a little round shape. And then we're gonna use our palm, or here, I'm just using here to press it. Then we're gonna do from here, we're gonna make a wrap. Wrap is very important. But only not make it a circle, we wanna make it a bit thicker in the middle. So your rolling pin gonna be controlled by your palm only. The other hand, you're gonna hold your dough on the top. So when you roll, you're gonna roll 2/3. Gently press 1, you roll in, and you stop. The first point never go through the whole part. You stop 1/3, and after that you roll back, press, pressure, press to the edge, you release. Sticky, flip over. Second point is actually happening at the same time. Your pressure will be in between the edge and the stopping points, like inner circle parts. And then 3, you rotate. When you rotate, your hands here will rotate the same spot. You can see the little dots coming out. So keep going. 1, 2, turn. So sticky, dry flour. Keep going. So you rotate underneath. Roughly like this side will be okay. Now a little bit thicker in the middle. The reason why we keep the dots in the middle is like to support all the fillings at the bottom, make it stronger. That's why we have it. This is the boss and this is the secretary. So they need to work together, talk all the time. And this is the inside team and this is the outside team. The secretary trusts the information to confirm with the boss, need the information brought by outside communicator and inside communicator. So these two fingers are going to work closely, bring the information to the secretary and confirm with the thumb. This one transfer the whole project to the inside. When the end is done, they confirm together, the project is done. In China, you have to get the boss there. Put this ball closer to the fingertips here. This inside communicator will be always inside. We're gonna start. Boss and secretary, let's start from here. Anywhere close to it, pinch. Need to seal pinch. Each time you bring it, you make a distance, like a little bit. So that means you're gonna overlap the doughs, but halfway. Like you're making a thumb. Your thumb never moves. Same thing. Pinch, fold, and pinch. Fold, pinch, 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 pinch. There's 2 hands holding the bottom. Yeah, and to the end is sealed. Okay, now it's done. So literally your thumb don't move. I need to make it close. So this is the last pinch you have here, right? And this is the first part you start. You're gonna bring them together by these 2 hands, 2 fingers at first, holding together. And this finish up, you twist it forward, and this one drag to the beginning of the circle. When the circle meet each other, thumb out. No. Index finger out, thumb stay. And pinch until the circle is done, the stem is done. The last of the boss is finished. The job, he can leave. This the bun's done.
That's pretty good.
Get the filling. Press like just make it like flat, and then you can have one this or I cut very big and put in.
Yeah.
But once you know how to make it, just make the top less. Yeah, less dough on the top.
How long do they steam for?
6 to 8 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, you too.
Smudged you guys. So the cooking class was really fun, and then we biked over to Slow Boat Brewing. So that's 3 breweries in 2 days. It was sprinkling when we were biking here, and then once we got here, now it's like raining outside. So now we're stuck here. Gotta drink beers until the rain holds up. I thought the cooking class was fun. I'll tell you guys more about it when we get home. But I want to show you this massive bun delivery they just got. This is how many burgers this place sells. A lot. They can order all these fresh buns. And I'm having a peach sour. It's a little more sweet than sour, I think, though. They do good fries here, you guys. They're good. Perfectly crispy. Touch of spice. I like them. I didn't know what you said, but I just said thank you. And that was it. This might be the perviest dinner I've ever eaten. It's like a heart shape with like... I'm not going to explain anymore. That's my dinner. I'm going to split it with Eric. So this happened on our bike ride home. Yeah, it was raining really hard and we biked and we didn't want to leave our bikes there because we're kind of planning a day in tomorrow. So I got soaked. Here, let me give you an idea. This is what my leggings look like. This is the color they usually are. I'm going to get changed. I just want to sit down and tell you guys what I thought about the cooking class. I really enjoyed it. I think the cooking class that we took in Chiang Mai, honestly, was better. And I think it's because there's a lot of competition in Chiang Mai. I thought that atmosphere was perfect. It's really cool. It's like a really well renovated Hutong. It's not over the top modern. Still got like a rustic Hutong vibe to it, but it feels very clean. Actually, my biggest takeaway from the cooking class, we made xiaolongbao. Biggest thing I took away, how to roll out a dumpling wrapper. Like, I knew how to make the dough, generally speaking. Actually, it helped me make the dough, too. Rolling out the dough and making a nice circle shape that's like, has thickness in the middle, but not on the outsides. It's like thin enough, but like flexible and soft and doesn't break. It's like, it's kind of a complicated process, or like at least takes a lot of practice, basically. So the teaching method that she used for us like helped a lot as far as understanding how to roll it out. And then I feel like I did get a good grasp of how to wrap up a xiaolongbao. If you don't know, xiaolongbao is a soup dumpling. So basically what was in there that you guys saw, it's ground pork. And then the cube of like jelly stuff is like a pork jelly. And that's made through a process. It's also called aspic, I think. It's made through a process of stewing down pork parts. I'm not exactly sure. We didn't make that in class and I have instructions on how to make it, but I haven't read them in detail yet. There's a whole process that involves pork pieces and you essentially refrigerate and make this like jelly stuff. So you put a cube of that in there and that's, once you steam it, that's what boils down into a soup. I'm glad we went to the cooking class. I don't know if the cost is quite worth the value of the lesson, to be perfectly honest. I do think it's a really fun experience. And I think if there's one dish in particular you're super curious about, you want to learn from a Chinese person, I say go for it. It was 300 kwai per person, which is about $45 American, so it's not cheap. And it was about 2.5 hours long. We had like free flow, soda, water, tea, whatever we wanted, and you could buy wine and beer there if you wanted. We didn't because we were going to slow boat afterwards. And they did kind of all the hard prep work as far as like, you know, chopping up the meat and everything. Obviously that's all done for you, so you're just doing the fun parts. So I did enjoy it. I'm glad we went. I'll leave a link to the Hutong website down below. Oh, this is not sponsored. I can't like talk right now, so it's probably time I end the vlog. Tomorrow is going to be a mostly homey day, so I'm hoping to sit down and film a video that I am doing in collaboration with another YouTuber on here, and it's not Lena. If you can guess who it is, leave a comment below and we'll see if you're right. That's happening tomorrow. And then also what I want to do, sit down with you guys and give you like a little life update tomorrow, because I have come to the conclusion on a few things tonight and I think you'll be happy about them. So be sure you're subscribed so you catch my videos every day. I am daily vlogging every single day this month. It is my last month living in China. If you're new here, be sure to check out all those links below because I've got links to playlists where you can get to know me. I have a blog, surprise, and then all the social media, you know, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.